Hi guys, this is Sharon at Life with the Tribe, and I am coming to you from the comfort of my bedroom, kind of hiding away while my kiddos enjoy their afternoon snack. I have to say happy fall, y'all, because today is the first day of fall and my kiddos and I are just so excited to enjoy another day of heat and humidity and sweat. Yeah, I think fall hit us about December. Yeah. But even still, we are still excited that, according to the calendar, fall has hit and eventually the weather will catch up, right? Right. So, I enjoyed yesterday, last night, this morning, sometime. I enjoyed a video from Sidebuster Living, hi Shalise, about what she was reading. Her personal reading, not read alouds to the kids or anything like that, just her personal books that she was reading. And so I thought that would be fun to share with you guys. I do not keep my books on a bedside table because I don't have one. Our bedroom is small and our baby still sleeps in here. So not a whole lot of room for nightstands. But I do have a desk close to my bed, and so I just keep my books in a little basket that I picked up from the Dollar Tree to hold my books. I used to keep them stacked, but I usually have a big stack. And now where the baby's bed is, my fear is that one day the books are just going to decide to jump off the shelves and somehow going to end up on his head. It couldn't happen, but even still, I put them in a basket. So I thought I would just quickly go through what I'm reading and just share that with you. So my first book, it's going slowly. It is A Philosophy of Education by Charlotte Mason. And I'm reading it slowly. You can see I'm marking my pages. I would like to invest in some better page markers. But for right now, my little post-it note slips are working great. So I'm slowly reading this. And it's good, but it is one of those that you kind of have to take in small chunks. So you can kind of ponder what you've been reading, think about it, stuff like that. I do apologize for my video shaking. I use my phone to shoot a video. I do have a small video camcorder. It's broken. So I'm having to use my phone. My computer does have a camera on it, but the quality is horrible. So we're stuck with the shaking hand because I'm holding the phone with my hand. Hopefully at a good angle so I look a little thinner. I probably should get one of my children to come and stand on my bed and hold it up at an angle so I look up and then I look thinner. If they weren't all eating snack, I'd call someone in here. It's a great learning opportunity. Studying filmmaking 101. There you go. So Philosophy of Education is my first book. This is going to be a really long video if I don't shut up, right? Let's focus. Okay. Another one which is educational in its focus is Consider This, Charlotte Mason and the Classical Tradition by Karen Glass. I'm actually borrowing this from someone. You know who you are. And I'm having a very hard time with this book. I'm trying to read it. But, so I've kind of pushed it to the back of my stack temporarily. Maybe it should be like my Sunday afternoon read. I don't know. I'm just going to have to schedule a time to read it and just make myself read it, because it's probably one of those, once I get in to it, I will find it delightful I'm just having a hard time starting it. Just being honest. Okay, so I would say I'm a fiction gal. I have only in my recent adulthood, past 5-7 years, really started to enjoy nonfiction, and I'm still very picky about my nonfiction. But I am a fiction gal at heart. So when I come across a nonfiction book like that one, I really have a hard time forcing myself to just keep reading it, because I'm thinking, just, give me a good fiction book. So another one is, I have a friend who loves Sally Clarkson. So this is the only one that either of the library systems I utilize had by Sally Clarkson, which is different. The story of an outside-the-box kid and the mom who loved him. And at first when I got this book, I thought, I'll give it a try, but I don't know if it's really going to apply. I don't have a child with a learning disability. I do have a son who was born with a bilateral cleft lip and palate, but his issues or difficulties in regards to that have been very minimal. So I was like, I don't know, but guys, it's really good. I can't remember where I'm at in it, but I have really enjoyed what I've read so far. And so this is different by Sally Clarkson and her son Nathan Clarkson. They tell it together. So it's really good. I'm really enjoying it, and I have to get it finished because it has to go back to the library. And I can't remember, now where did I put the book? I ordered from thriftbooks.com another book by her, but I can't remember what I did with it, so I can't tell you the name because I can't remember that either. Brain cells. I've lost a few. So I'm reading that, really enjoying it. So good stuff there. Let's see what else. I'm also reading Nathan Coulter. I could be mispronouncing things, just overlook it. It's by Wendell Berry. I've read J. Bear Crow and Hannah Coulter, which is Nathan Coulter's wife, and I like J. Bear Crow okay, and I really loved Hannah Coulter. I think I need to go back and read J. Bear Crow, because I don't think I quite knew what to expect, and so I think I would appreciate it more now. So I started this, and then it got pushed to the back of my stack because I had other stuff coming through and read first, so I have to get back in to this as well. So that is a current read. I am also reading Animal Farm by George Orwell. If I was required to read this in high school, I have absolutely no recollection whatsoever. And I know I didn't have to read it in college. So I'm reading it now because a couple of my children have read it. A couple more need to read it. So I thought it just might be a good idea if I just read it, because clearly if I'd read it before, it did not leave an impression. So I'm reading it now. I'm probably about halfway through, maybe. Halfway through. A third through. See, I don't have a bookmark. I gotta get some bookmarks. And I have just recently finished up a few books, but they're not in here. This is just like what I am reading. Then I have Locomotion by Jacqueline Woodson. And I actually read Peace, Locomotion, I think that was the name of it, first, not realizing that this came before it. So when I finished Peace, Locomotion by Jacqueline Woodson, I got this one from the library so that I could read it. If I'm not mistaken, I've read a few books by her. Another one, I think it was called Feathers. I read it a few weeks ago. I believe she also wrote Brown Girl Dreaming, but Locomotion and Brown Girl Dreaming will be in an upcoming video. I'll talk more about them then. I'm not going to give it away now. It doesn't matter. Don't ask. No, I'm not going to tell you what the next video is about. Why? Because I'm still waiting on books from the library. Who knows if I'll get them or not. We'll see. Now I have 3 more books in my box that I'm supposed to be starting. One of them is Crossover by, oh my goodness, I'm going to butcher his first name. I'm not even going to try. Can you see that? Yeah. So it is called The Crossover, and I've heard good things about it, and the book that follows this, I think it's called Booked. I kept forgetting to request this one from the library. I finally remembered, so it's in my box. We'll see if I get to it, right? And then I just happened to see this one on the shelf at the library, Meet the Austins by Madeline, I'm going to butcher her name too. I am horrible with names. So we'll see if I get to that. I haven't even started it. I have not even started it, so I don't know if I'll get to it or not. So those are the books that are in my reading stack box. And this does not include what I'm reading to my kids. It doesn't include the books that I'm supposed to be reading that some of my kids are reading that I want to read so that I can discuss it with them. Yeah. So a lot of reading happening here. So I really shouldn't even be spending time doing this video. I should be reading one of my books. Because that's not it. I have 2 more books that are on my to be read pile. Hold on one second. Let me see if I can. Did you like that close up of my gray hair? See my beautiful gray hair? Yeah. It's gorgeous, isn't it? I'm thinking about, see, I need to look at the camera. I'm sorry. I'm thinking about, let me fix my hair. I'm thinking about chopping my hair off and dyeing it red. Not red like red hair, like a ginger. No, like red, like a burgundy red, or highlighting it. I'm doing something to my hair. Midlife crisis. I don't know. I had this one, Beautiful Blue World. I was looking at, this is how I find some of my books. I was looking at books that my library has on order. Sorry. And I can't remember the name of the book. But when I went to go look at that book, I realized that it was a follow-up to this book, Beautiful Blue World by Suzanne Lefleur. I think that's French, Lefleur. And so I thought, well, I probably should read the first one first now, shouldn't I? And then the second one will make a whole lot more sense, won't it? So it is, I'm reading the little book flap thing. It has to do, there's a war, this country is at war, and the army is recruiting children, and the main character, she is one of the children chosen to go, and so it just seemed very intriguing, so I grabbed it. We'll see if I actually get around to reading it or not. It's probably going to be one of those that gets passed off to my children, who seem to have a whole lot more time to read than I do. Go figure that out. Mama 10. Why don't I have time to read? Then I grabbed Hattie Big Sky by Kirby Larson. Thank you for having a name I can pronounce. I'm phonetically challenged, y'all. So this, actually my daughter has read it. Who knew? And it's a young adult selection. So I will be reading it and seeing if, I'm sorry, my nose is itching. I have a fan on because I'm hot, because I'm in the south, and whether it's fall today or not, it is hot. So I have a fan blowing on me, and it's blowing my hair on my nose, and it's tickling. I do apologize. Anyway, so those 2 books, Beautiful Blue World and Hattie Big Sky, may make it into my box, I gotta finish something. I do. Because, whoa, hello. Sorry. Because my box isn't gonna hold but so much more stuff, right? So, and I have more books I want to read. I've already got books on hold at the library. I go to 2 libraries systems. I go to my local, I'm pointing as if y'all can see, down the road. About 10 miles down the road is a library that we use. It's small, but they have some good books, and they have some older books, which is nice. So, so I use them, and then I pay to use a larger county system. Tickle, tickle, tickle. A larger county system, and I have books on hold at both. Yeah, I have a problem, people. I'm addicted to books. Yes, I am. So, so yeah. So anyway, so that's what I'm reading. And I have a couple more videos planned where I'll share with you a bit about what we're reading aloud, what we're reading in school. And I will also share a video about a certain style of book. Again, you're going to have to just come back and see, because I'm not going to tell you. It's a surprise. I'm requested books from both library systems that I use, so I'm not sure how long it'll take for me to get all the books in-house so that I can do the video, but it is in the works. I'm working on it. So, so upcoming video on what we're reading in school and what we think about those books, and then another upcoming video to be announced when I get all my books together. So I'm going to wrap this up because I need to make sure that my children have not destroyed my kitchen while they're having their snack, and see if the baby might be ready to take his nap, and because it's Friday night, woo woo, it's date night, I need to freshen up a little bit and make sure everything's in line for date night tonight. So you guys make it a great day wherever you are, whatever time it is, whatever you are doing. Choose joy. Make it a great day, and make sure you read a book, yo. See you next time, guys. Thanks so much for stopping by.